old books. Oh, I read that one. That one was good. And I read that 66 times. I love old books.
Ding-dong! What time is it, Millie?
Time I got a new clock, because you don't work.
What? Did you hear that ding?
Yeah! 10 at a time, Dong.
Right, it's, you tell her, ding.
It's, time to go.
Don't worry, I won't really get a new clock. I have got something new, though. A new book. Question. Name 2 ways of getting a new book without buying one. 1, go to the library, and 2, make your own. Guess which I did? Both. I went to the library first. I had to do some research because I'm going to make a model later. But this is the book I borrowed. It's called Making New Books from Old Books. And it's really simple. What you do is you cut out some old pictures from magazines that you don't want, stick them onto pieces of paper, and then mix them all together like a pack of cards, and turn them up one at a time and use them to make up a story. I'll show you. Right. Once there was an alligator called...
What about Ali?
Thank you. Called Ali. One morning, Ali sighed and said, I want to be a king with a golden crown. Next. Suddenly, next to him appeared a jungle fairy called...
How about, Jingle Jungle?
Thank you very much. Called Jingle Jungle. Oh, Jingle Jungle, said Ali, I want to be a king with a golden crown. Well, I'll see what I can do, said Jingle Jungle. Next. Jingle Jungle had a magic banana wand, which she waved in the air, and then suddenly the magic began to fizz and crackle. It's getting exciting, isn't it? Next. Then Jingle Jungle said, I have to say some magic words now, Ali, so watch out. Dippy-dop, pippy-pop, count to 3, and spin like a top. Which Ali did. And then, suddenly, Ali turned into a lion. Oh, but Jingle Jungle, said Ali, I want to be a king with a golden crown. But you are, said Jingle Jungle. You're the king of the beasts with a golden mane. The end.
Oh, that was great, Millie.
Thank you very much. Right then, I'm going to staple this together. There we go. Now, if you want to do this, you could try changing round the order of the pictures and see what happens to your story. There we are, a new book. Who's that then?
What ho, Millie?
Hello, Aunt Bee, what have you up to?
I'm off to repaper this cycle.
Repaper what cycle?
No, not repaper this cycle. I meant recycle this paper. What? Aunt Barking, you must be stark staring Bing Bong. Ding-dong. Someone called? No, Bing Bong. Recycle this paper. Bung it in the paper bank. This old paper can be turned into something new. Cuts down on waste. Oh, sorry, fat cat.
Yes, but Aunt Bee, I haven't got a recycling paper plant down here.
What? No, wanted you to come with me, Millie. What's this?
That's my new book. It's called The Alligator King.
See? Recycling. Taking old pickies and turning them into new books. How do you think of all these wizardtastic ideas?
Well, I got that from this book. Actually, I could take this back to the library and finish my research at the same time.
Whacky-doo, I'll grab your stuff. You can do your errands and I'll do mine.
Right, I'll just take my research bag and my video camera this time.
Actually, Millie, you know, you could make a storybook out of these pictures, too. Ha! I'd call that lady Miss Myrtle.
Miss Myrtle, eh?
Miss Myrtle, she works in the library, a librarian since she was young.
They're waiting to book I've not read through. They're waiting to job I've not done. But lately I have to admit it, I haven't been feeling myself.
At the end of the day, she puts books away and totally misses the shelf.
Miss Myrtle has worked in the library for years. Miss Myrtle has worked in the library for years.
Miss Myrtle has worked in the library for years. So why is she getting it wrong? When there's a book for renewal, she stomps the new date on the back. And when there's a pile to be filed away, she begins at the bottom of the stack. Miss Myrtle won't use a step ladder. She climbs up the shelving instead. And rather than put her own hat on, she puts a bin over her head. Miss Myrtle has worked in the library for years. Miss Myrtle has worked in the library for years. Miss Myrtle has worked in the library for years. So why is she getting it?
Why am I getting it?
Why is she getting it wrong?
What do you think's wrong with Miss Myrtle? Suddenly, Ali turned into a lion. Oh, but Jingle Jungle, said Ali.
Tell you
I want
later.
to be a king with a golden crown. But you are, said Jingle Jungle. You're the king of the beasts with a golden mane. The end.
Bravo! Well, Millie, having seen your bookie efforts, I said to myself, Aunt Barking, you old spoffler, if Millie can do it, so can you. There, rescue these from the paper bank.
This is a really old book.
Full of nursery rhymes.
And this is new.
All about food.
What are you going to do with them, then?
I'm going to mix old and new. Have a look in there.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. That's a really old rhyme.
So let's recycle it.
Hey?
Make it into a new one. I mean, what are curds and whey anyway? Now we have Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet eating her fish and chips. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and,
They started to lick his lips.
Bingo! That's the ticket.
Oh, I'm going to have a go. Now, I might need a hand with this because it's quite tricky thinking of something to rhyme with this particular piece of food. Anyway, I have a go. Little Miss Muffet sat in a tuffet eating a slice of toast. Along came a spider and sat down beside her
And pretended to be a ghost. Whoa!
Oh, I wouldn't mind a piece of toast right now.
Hang on a tickety-tock. I never asked how you got on at the library. What? Aunt Barking, you rude old dinosaur.
Well, you can see for yourself, Auntie, because I have to check my research video. So I'll pop it in old vid. And here we go.
Good-o. Oh, doesn't look much like a library to me.
That's because once a week the library has an activity morning for young children. There are loads of things to do. And lots of books to look at, of course. And a storyteller comes in to read to the children.
There was a dark, dark corner. When up the stairs, there was a dark, dark passage.
Apart from all the books and stories, they can do painting.
That looks like good fun.
And they can make things with glue and paper.
That looks good fun too.
And they can even have their faces painted.
Oh, that looks like really good fun.
At the end of the morning, some of the children borrow books to take home with them. The assistant uses a computer to store all the details. That's the little girl's library card, and that barcode tells the computer who's borrowing the book. And that barcode tells the computer which book is being borrowed. Then she stamps the date on it, and that's the date when the book's due back. So now the library knows who's borrowed which book and for how long.
Isn't that clever?
After the children have gone home, the library's quiet for a while. So there's time to tidy up and do a few repairs before the children start coming in after school and the library starts to get busy again.
Now that looks much more like a library.
Some of the children use the library to do their homework and some just come in for a good read.
Oh, the
Oh, and that pop-up book was brilliant. Oh, no, I meant to borrow it and I forgot.
It does look rather good.
It's great.
What's this?
And I thought it would give me some good modelling ideas.
What's that?
Oh, well, maybe I'll get it another time.
An aeroplane.
Does it look like an aeroplane?
This is the children's help desk.
Excuse me, do you know where the books are on the adventure?
Yeah, the adventure books are. Can you see where it says stories over there?
Yeah.
If you just go look below there, that's where they are. Okay?
Thanks.
Thanks.
The library's got books on absolutely everything. So, there you are. That's your old library. And this is your new one. What do you think? Aunt Bee? She's gone. Oh, well. What do you reckon? Not bad, eh? These are the mods I made from my sketches. This one's Miss Myrtle, and that's her assistant. Aunt Bee was right. They would make a really good story, don't you think? Anyway, I've finished my model now, and I've just got time to nip back to the library and collect that pop-up book. Won't be a jiffy. Miss Myrtle has worked in the library for years. Miss Myrtle has worked in the library for years.
Miss Myrtle has worked in the library for years, so why is she getting it wrong? Hang on a tick. Miss Myrtle, what time is it?
Sorry, dear, don't know.
And what's that book you're reading?
Oh, it's a very good book, yes, it's naughty.
Uh-huh. I thought so. I knew what was wrong with Miss Myrtle. Why she wasn't getting it right. I took her to see an optician. Miss Myrtle, I'm shaking your sight. I can see what's the problem. You need to have glasses, you see. Try wearing these.
Oh, yes, doctor, please. I can see properly. Oh, thank you, doctor. Thank you, doctor.
Oh, Miss Myrtle has worked in the library for years. Miss Myrtle has worked in the library for years. Miss Myrtle has worked in the library for years. And now she is getting it.
Now I am getting it.
Now she is getting it right.
It's gone! That pop-up book from the library's gone. Someone else has gone and got it out. There you are, Aunt Bee. Wonder where you got to. One minute we were watching the video together and the next you were off.
Well,
anyway, it doesn't matter now. Nothing matters because I can't get my pop-up book.
But, Millie,
I was so looking forward to it. I mean, there's something really special about pop-up books. And I thought maybe I could make a mod pop-up book or have some pop-ups in my mod. A book?
Yes, but what did it do?
It's my pop-up book from the library.
I've been trying to tell you. When you said you'd forgotten it, I toddled back and got it out for you.
Oh, thank you, Aunt Bee.
Hi, I know what time it is now.
What?
Time for the story.
Let's have a library story, Millie.
All right. I've got one about your Miss Myrtle.
Oh!
Miss Myrtle, she worked in the library, a librarian since she was young.
Hey, I've already heard this one. Come back next week, all right? I'm sure another one will pop up.
Luckily she has to admit it.